Hi everyone, it's Cindy. I'm coming to you from the cemetery, a cemetery in Chicago. And I'm coming on, it's March 8th, 2022. And we are marching forward. We are marching forward with our strength and our courage and our heart frequency. There's been different studies that have been done to show that our hearts, the frequency of our own hearts, when activated, can wrap around the planet twice. So that's how much power we have when we live in our heart space and offer from our heart space. And what happens when we step out of that heart space, or we neglect that heart? We allow our mind to take over or disconnect from our heart. The frequency is less, the connection is less, the truth is less. It becomes analytical, it becomes less of who we really are. And we are still amongst that time of many shifts. And those of you that have watched previous videos with me, I mentioned that we have some energy cracks in the system, and it's adapting to this change we're in. And there's one coming up around the 13th. This is on the energetic waves. And then there's probably going to be another one in May. And there's probably going to be some softness that comes in June. And the next one that's coming in is October. So as we're approaching that kind of like March 13th time frame, I definitely encourage you to check the astrology right now. What's going on with some really powerful planets, specifically Mars and Venus. Planet of war, the planet of love, are communicating. And often those planets are connected to masculine and feminine energies. So just noticing within yourself where you might be conflicting or dominating one of those frequencies. And it's not what we came into this body. It's nothing to do with physical body. It's energetic body. It's vibrations. And then also acknowledge maybe what others are struggling with, trying to adapt with as these changes come in. But there's a lot of distraction right now, and there's a lot of noise, and the noise will likely get louder. So then the practice comes back to, can you stay in your heart amongst the challenges, amongst the noise? And what does it take to stay in your heart? I know for me, I was feeling like a lot of that heart energy, and it can come in as like anxiety. So some tools for that are finding water, making sure to definitely stay hydrated. Also give yourself time to be in nature. So now I'm walking in a very peaceful space. Cemetery, quiet, earth. Got the beautiful sun shining. Can you see? I don't know if you can see somewhere up there. And making sure to take some deep breaths. Finding ways to calm your own nervous system. One thing I've been sharing with my classes is also reclaim your nervous system. For some of us, we may have lost our nervous system. We may have allowed it to be hijacked. We maybe have allowed other people to take power over our nervous system. So a simple tool becomes more simple once you practice it. Remember to practice it, is to breathe into your belly, and specifically the diaphragm, which is that space just below the rib cage. And rather than just breathing stagnant in there, as if you can feel like that breath expand down, widening towards your feet like a tree trunk widening. Yeah? So give yourself at least 3 of those, maybe every hour, maybe every few hours. Reclaim your nervous system. And then the next practice would be to connect that heart, that breath, in your diaphragm, which is your solar plexus. Connection to that. Where can we find the sun again? There it is, hidden behind that tree. It's your place of empowerment. It's not a dominating power. This is all in texts if you study the chakras or any sort of ancient teachings around this. This is our own internal technology, is connecting that energy to your heart. And I always like to encourage people to breathe in as if you're breathing in golden sun energy. Let it lift up into your heart, and then just like let it explode into your heart. And do that as many times as you need throughout the day. And you can do it whenever, because no one will really know, because it's happening inside you. But they might observe a shift around you. You might observe a shift around you. So, and that gives us that connection to our frequency of our heart. And allows us to stay anchored in there. And you might notice you are analyzing things less. And being in that space of neutrality to observe more. Neutrality isn't doing nothing, but neutrality is knowing when to take action and when to be still. So that's it. Have a wonderful day. Hope this video was helpful. If you want to stay connected for more videos, click the like button, ring that bell, share this video if you found it helpful.